Lamb boy. And I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
We is in here. Oh. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses. Now, how vibrating species on the planet. How we living out there, man? What's bustin', y'all? What's up? Salute, Academies. Welcome back to the channels. What y'all got going on, man? Trying to wake up a little bit, but then again, I'm just trying to I was trying to wind down. I think I wound down a little bit too much because, man, I had a wild one out there today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I almost let them get to me. Can't even front. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. We're working on the perfection there. We're striving for the perfection. You know what I'm saying? But boy, when they out there and they at you, they gonna take you down through that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you let them. Yeah, I mean, but man, I promise you, I'm. You know what? I'm gonna save that for my talk. I gotta build my content up on my TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna save that for the TikTok. You feel me? Cause I know I've been noticing some things, and you know what I'm saying. I've only seen a few people talking about it, and it's, you feel me? It's starting to make a lot of sense to me. But we gonna save that for them, and you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'll make a different whatever. You know what I'm saying here, and you feel me? So. Yeah, but I hope everybody's good out there, though. You know what I'm saying? That you've actually had a better day than I have. It really wasn't a bad day. It's just traffic and the way people drive and the things that actually take place on the road is just But we're gonna stay here. Yeah. I hope y'all good. Because I'm about to get better. You know what I'm saying? We got SCP quadruple 7. This heptaphobia. Yeah, heptaphobia. It's the fear of the number 7. That's Greek. That's Greek. So they got a fear of the number 7, and the 7 is spiritual in nature. The 7. It's a great number. Let me say that it's a great number. I stand on the 7, and spiritual in nature definitely. It's a master number. It's like really not the master number, like a perfection, the number of perfection. There's so many other things, you know what I'm saying? Like I could just go, but it's prospectively. You feel me? It's really whatever you resonate with when it comes to the number. But I do know that numerology definitely plays a part in everyone's lives here. I've learned a lot studying numerology and studying numbers and in the language and how it relays messages, and just more than angel numbers. You know what I mean? This is way beyond angel numbers. So, which are the basics, and you can learn a lot there. But I mean, when you really have to get into the science to understand and overstand and actually grasp it. Like how certain occurrences or why you have certain attributes or certain things in your life, why your family, you know what I mean? It gets deep. It gets deep. But we about to see what this one is, because like I said, this is I want to see what they're afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Because fear is a dangerous thing. You feel me? It's dangerous. Trust me. That wouldn't happen. because of fear. Look what didn't happen. Okay? It goes without saying, you know what I'm saying? Look around. Fear. It's going to boil down to fear. No thanks needed. But we're going to see what's up with this thing, Calumet. So I hope y'all got what y'all need, because I do. Y'all feel me? Yeah, we're finna get this thing busting. Do not forget to let everybody know that's new how we do. You know what I'm talking about? Do not forget that. Let them know. Like, share, and subscribe afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget. Thank you. Bust.
SCP-7777.
Bro, bro, just come right off the...
The SCP Foundation had...
This boy just come out the bat, don't it? Like, man, you got to be ready. See? Like I said, I hope y'all got what you need. You know what I'm saying? I do got what I need, but damn, bro. I mean, as soon as this start, he don't say, hey, y'all, what's up? How y'all doing? And nothing. It just... The SCP-7777
has effectively a countless amount of problems to worry about around the world.
Oh, yeah?
Anomalies can pop up anywhere, at any time, and the Foundation has to constantly remain vigilant from threats. Unfortunately, like any organization, they also have problems from within. But much like their exterior problems, their interior problems can hardly be considered normal. SCP-7777 takes a look at a situation involving a series of internal crimes involving all levels of Foundation personnel. One question only leads to another, and before long, the situation spills out into full-blown conspiracy.
Well, I'm sure we're about to have some
Let's take
questions.
a look.
Let's take a look. Let's do it.
SCP-7777 is described as an anomalous phenomenon affecting random number generators, utilized by the SCP Foundation. This phenomenon can manifest in any random number generator that both continuously creates output and is not, at the time of manifestation, being monitored directly by a sapient individual.
What are you generating numbers for?
It's also noted that the phenomenon affects both pseudo-random generators and true random generators, meaning those that base randomness on a physical process rather than a computer algorithm. When an RNG comes under the phenomenon's effects, it will randomly begin to produce a series of sevens interspersed with zeros at seemingly random intervals. After such an event concludes, the RNG will continue to output as normal, with no detectable differences.
What's this? Is
SCP-7777
D5 or DS?
was initially discovered on January 28, 2018, following the presumed malfunction of a CK-class scenario detector. The device's internal pseudo-random number generator had deviated significantly from its synchronized counterpart, indicating a potential CK-class scenario had occurred, meaning a restructuring of reality. When technician Davis Silverstein checked the random number generator output of the detector, he discovered an abnormal pattern consisting entirely of sevens and zeros, and reported it to a colleague. Curiously, the colleague he reported it to is listed only as Dr. Expunged. Dr. Expunged quickly informed the other members of his research team, including a member of the Department of Analytics, a senior researcher whose name has also been expunged. With assistance from Davis, the three were able to copy the abnormally generated numbers onto a separate drive, forwarding the info to the Department of Analytics. The phenomenon was classified and cataloged provisionally as EE-770707, indicating a minor extranormal event. Faced with a number of urgent assignments, the department relegated it to low priority, and as a result, the phenomenon went unresearched for 3 weeks, until Dr. Expunged requested a follow-up. The senior researcher was off-site, so the assignment was given to a junior researcher, also expunged from the document. After attempting various methods of analysis on the data, eventually the junior researcher determined that the number of sevens between each zero in the pattern never exceeded 255. Under the assumption the numbers may be referring to the value of bytes, they translated the values into ASCII characters. This resulted in the following message. Site Director Franklin Garnett murdered Dr. Teresa Booth on March 11, 2003, by replacing her medication with compound Y909 and framing it as amnestic overdose.
Damn.
Well, that certainly changed course pretty quickly, as it seems that we're now looking into an internal murder case. Upon decoding the message, the junior researcher panicked and emailed the Department of Analytics Ethics Committee liaison, Flora Marinos. After several hours, Marinos read the email and immediately reported it to the Ethics Committee, who launched an investigation into Site 85 director Franklin Garnett, as Dr. Teresa Booth was indeed confirmed to have died from a severe Class C amnestic overdose on March 11, 2003. The Records and Information Security Administration was tasked with locating the exact origin of the message. The official explanation for Teresa's death at the time was that she had suffered from a traumatic loss of a sibling 1 month prior, and unsuccessfully attempted to use Class C amnestics to erase the memories of how they died. However, review of archived security footage revealed that approximately 3 minutes of footage were removed from various tapes, including the hallway directly outside of her living quarters, on the day prior to her death. With this knowledge, the Ethics Committee suspended Director Garnett's clearance provisionally as the investigation continued, but Garnett noticed the change shortly after and began to flee the site, unsuccessfully. When detained, he confessed that he had indeed murdered Teresa, in order to prevent her coming forward to the Ethics Committee with embezzlement charges against him. In light of this, all of Garnett's pay was removed from his Foundation accounts, he was amnesticized, and removed from the Foundation permanently. I'm not sure if that really brings justice for her murder, but the case is solved, except for the small matter of where that message came from, and a new issue. Since this event, over 37 new instances of SCP-7777 have appeared amongst Foundation random number generators. We're given an abridged log of a number of these instances, with the first follow-up occurring a week after the initial message was decoded. This instance appeared in a pseudo-random number generator being run alongside SCP-1214, a possibly sapient RNG, during tests by the Department of Analytics to determine the differentiation between 1214 and standard RNGs. The code was translated into a message reading, "Senior researcher Jackson Bell sexually assaulted a female researcher during the Site 18 2016 Christmas party." Sure enough, the Ethics Committee determined that this did indeed happen, but due to the senior researcher's position, no one had reported the incident. Bell denied the incident had occurred, even after recorded footage came to light, but he has since been barred permanently from Foundation community events, and is undergoing long-term correctional therapy with a pay reduction. The victim has been identified and compensated. Another instance, from a few weeks later, appeared in a similar manner to the first one, in a CK-class scenario detector. Technician Davis Silverstein was present, who detected and decoded the message. It read, "Containment Specialist Sofia Rosario falsified her credentials and plagiarized stolen designs from her co-workers." What started as informing on a murder now seems to be progressing into uncovering all sorts of crimes and infractions. Evidence at first had suggested that Rosario was fully knowledgeable and capable of containment specialization, and none of her former co-workers claimed that their designs had been stolen. However, at Liaison Marinos' insistence, further investigation was pursued, and it was discovered that various minor inconsistencies existed within Rosario's identification documents. Rosario was interrogated, during which she began to hyperventilate and convulse before spontaneously collapsing. Before medics could arrive, she was confirmed dead, and an autopsy revealed that she had consumed a cyanide pill.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
her
that would
true
sound
identity
like...
has yet to be confirmed, and since her death, 3 containment specialists had come forward to corroborate that she had stolen designs from them and passed them off as her own. The following 2 instances of 7777 have been expunged from the record by order of the O5 Council, and the next one occurred on May 12, 2018. It was generated during a production of a number for the consumption of SCP-7789, the set of all non-existent numbers that consumes any number associated with it. The message from this instance is translated as, Accountant Gregory Kaplan allowed various monetary crimes to occur due to negligence in bookkeeping important projects. Kaplan admitted to negligence in their duties, claiming that they didn't intend any ill will and merely had higher priorities. After some discussion, they agreed to forward all their communications and financial records to the Ethics Committee and transfer their current responsibilities to other accounting personnel. Before they were reassigned to another job, however, 058 requested to transfer Kaplan themselves, which was approved. Kaplan's current location and occupation within the Foundation are not known. Curious, and it's likely there's more going on here than at first glance.
Well, that's not.
More instances occurred, with the 13th being discovered by a doctor who claimed they had been running an RNG on their personal laptop for over 3 months, until an SCP-7777 instance occurred.
Blessed.
The translated message reads, Site Director Thomas Graham vandalized SCP-4051's containment chamber with the phrase, dumb anomaly idiot, to intentionally provoke him into breaching. Security footage of SCP-4051's containment chamber revealed that this did occur, and investigations revealed that Graham had ordered at least 24 unethical and intentionally cruel experiments against SCP-4051. Further investigations revealed that this abusive behavior not only extended to SCP-4051, but other anomalies and researchers as well. Further analysis of the prior 8 years Graham had been in charge of Site-17 showed that he had committed numerous crimes against the Foundation, including homicide, assault, embezzlement, bribery, extortion, verbal and physical abuse, perjury, gross misuse of amnestics, and conspiracy, among other violations of Foundation Code of Conduct.
Y'all need to make him D-class. See, everybody always talking about D-class and their prisoners and what? Explain that. Because I'm going to give you your prisoners. Even though I know that people get imprisoned and they be innocent. Happens too many times. Well too often. You know what I'm saying? Too often. The innocent gets imprisoned. I'm telling you. That's one person's rap sheet. One person. And he works at this facility. I mean, I'm just saying, hypothetically. Picture that. Here in The Matrix. Going on. You find out about that. You're supposed to be entrusting yourself. You know what I'm saying? You. Entrusting these people. Right? To keep you safe from the monsters. The monsters. It sounds like a monster to me. He needs to be in the, you know, the D class down there in the very bottom where you keep everybody else, like 300 feet below, you know, where you keep them, you know, all the political prisoners and stuff like that, where y'all keep them. We feel me? Them special places. The special places that you keep. Where they don't see the light of day. The special places. He works there. In a facility. With a rap sheet like that. See, this is why I feel bad for D-Class. Because I wouldn't feel bad for that ass. Step on that ace. Step on that ace. Step on that ace. That's what I'm talking about. Listen. Look. He has no regard for human life whatsoever. No life. Not any. Not with a sheet like that. I would even go on the whim to say that boy has no soul. Which the Crown of the Sun is about to reveal a whole bunch of that. Let's get it.
When faced with the charges, Graham denied all of them and demanded O5 council intervention.
You better demand a lawyer.
He then attempted to assault a station security officer, who quickly detained him. He has since been removed from his position and assigned permanent D-class status.
Hey!
Additionally, Site
I promise you, boy. I promise. I'm glad. Hey, good cut. Now that was a pimp decision. For real, man. With a rap sheet like that, boy, you need to be with the monsters, man. I know a whole bunch of other people that need to be with the motherfuckers too. You feel me? But I ain't gonna call no name. I ain't gonna. You know what I'm talking about? You feel? But yeah, somebody like that, yeah, you need to put him there for real, or send him out there with them. Show him what you know what I'm talking about? How to get down. Since you want to do all that. That boy sick with it. And he ain't the only one. He just the only one that got caught. Damn, boy, that's crazy for them. That boy got a sheet, but I'm so glad they put hey. Because see, they can't kick him out because, you know what I'm saying, it exposed stuff, so they got to do something with him. And it's like, that's the best thing you can do with something like that. Because as you see, they just can't let nobody go. And it's like, dude, somebody like that, man, even if we neuralize his ass, you know what I'm saying, he would still, eventually, something would trigger him and he'll start flipping out and start killing folk. You feel? Or unaliving people. You feel me? So, yeah, he needs to be in the class with the D's. Holla at you. Let's get it.
17 has been placed under direct ethics committee control, and all affected anomalies and researchers have been provided with compensation and given optional free use of on-site parapsychological counseling.
Hey, what they doing with the disco ball?
Despite the well-documented existence of all of Graham's crimes, no on-site personnel had come forward with complaints beyond the first 4 years of his tenure as site director, including post-demotion. It's unclear why SCP-7777 highlighted this specific crime. We're still no closer to understanding where these messages are coming from, but they continue to keep on coming. During a New Year's celebration at Site 42, a raffle was held using a ticket system. Midway through the party, various participants noticed that all of the raffle codes were comprised solely of 7s and 0s. When an ethics committee liaison at the party discovered this, they halted distribution of the tickets and forwarded all of them to the ethics committee proper. Although some were missing, context clues allowed for the following message to be translated. Dr. Theron Sherman attacked junior researcher Roger Radcliffe on September 12, 2018, in Site-42's break room. Radcliffe, when asked, did corroborate this claim, but both physical and written records showed that Sherman was not present in Site-42 when the supposed attack occurred. As a result, no further action was taken, despite Radcliffe's protests, although another instance of 7777 appeared a few days later. This one appeared in a CSD, discovered by a junior technician who, were informed, had Davis Silverstein as a senior advisor before she was transferred to a separate site. The translated message for this one reads, "Junior researcher Roger Radcliffe attempted to frame Dr. Theron Sherman using a falsified SCP-7777 instance." Although Radcliffe denied the charge, investigation determined that he had entered managerial spaces and replaced the raffle tickets with his own. Radcliffe was placed on leave for 3 months, and it's noted that this is the first instance where SCP-7777 referenced itself in its accusations, showcasing a degree of self-awareness. More entries were expunged by the O5 Council, and were given the 26th instance of SCP-7777 manifesting. Here, the Astronomy Department discovered abnormal fluctuations in the luminosity of the Pleiades star cluster. Although not originally linked to 7777, analysis of the phenomena by researchers accidentally uncovered the corresponding instance's message, which was forwarded to the Ethics Committee. The message reads, "Thaumaturgist Diana Ribeiro cast thaumaturgic spells on various Department of Tactical Theology researchers in an attempt to send them to the Abrahamic hell when they died." Liaison Marinos went to Ribeiro to inquire about the validity of the claim, to which Ribeiro confirmed that she had indeed been casting spells to send fellow DOTT members to hell when they died. After intense
Look here, bro. All shall be revealed in due time. That right there, boy. That's some real going on right there, boy. I'm telling you. That's why a lot of people are doing the things that they're doing. They don't realize. I'm talking about them ultra combos is real. Them ultra combos, that instinct, you know what I'm saying? That KI instinct, you feel me? The ultra combos are real. That's why I'm telling you, up here, you know what I'm saying? Them ultra combos are real. Do. For real. Ultras. Ultra little. You know what I'm saying? And they cast them quickly. Real quick. You get it real. You'll get it real quick. See some stuff before you know it, boy. You don't even know you know. Hey, I'm telling you. I'm trying to told you. I'm trying to told y'all. Academics, I'm trying to told you. But let's get it.
Deliberation, though, it was determined that the success of
them
these
Pleiadians, man. Y'all watch out, man.
And
I heard about y'all.
The Ethics Committee guidelines explicitly disallowed spells that did no physical or mental harm. As a result, Ribeiro was not charged with any violations, and was allowed to continue working at the Department of Tactical Theology.
Now see, that's the free. Hey, that's another problem right there. See, I'm telling. Listen, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny when I say certain things. I just know how certain people are. So that's why I tell everybody to do your due diligence. I mean, certain things are coming out anyway, and a lot of people just, like I said, that fear thing. The tactic is one, but when you're just so afraid of information, the truth, you can't. It's undeniable. For one, it's inevitable. For two, for three, it don't matter whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. There are certain things that is just a fact and then it's stuck between 1,000 lies. And when you find them, you can't help but to start seeing stuff. So like I said, I'm here looking through all this stuff. It helps me analyze the real time, which is, you know what I'm saying, not really, like I said, it's real, but it's not reality. You know what I'm saying? And so I do the cross-reference thing. This is what we're doing here. So for those that are new, you know what I'm saying, if the Catamates didn't tell you, that's why we do this and how we do it and why we go about it the way that we go. You know what I'm saying? To be able to find and be able to do. Now you Pleiadians, hey, not slick at all. And I knew it was something. I was thinking I was gonna wait, because I normally, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to ramble on like you know what I'm saying. So I'm trying to wait and hold out, but I didn't want to lose some of this. But when that came up, it's like, man, because it's like I feel like this is being delivered on it's like it's spiritual, and like I said, the 7 is spiritual in nature, and they're picking up on things that have happened, and they're revealing it about people, whether they're there or not. They're revealing the stuff. So it's like somebody can see it from somewhere, which is 4th and higher. You know what I mean? And that's where Pleiadians and other ones are, but then at the same time, they're on the planet as well. This planet is filled with species from other places. And I'm telling you, you talk to them every day, you work with them, you shake hands with them. I'm telling you. And in so many ways, they've been telling you. But they can't just come out and tell you. But the galactic law say that they got to tell you. But the galactic law didn't say how they told you. So in order for them to keep you down here, they're going to show you movies and give you this and everything else and be telling you every damn thing going on. And you like, oh, man, wow, this is crazy. And you drop some of the silliest comments that I've seen on some of these vids. And it's like, wow, this stuff is going completely over these people's head. And we cannot continue to have this. That's why I appreciate y'all for joining this class here. So we can at least get a different perspective on this. Because what if, man? Let's just throw that out there. What if? Huh? What if? What if? Like I said, some people don't want it to be real. But what if? What if it is? It's like, what? I mean, are you going to cower down? Go hide in a corner? You're going to demand that something happen? I mean, you see how the demands of something to happen and how quickly things don't happen? You feel me? I mean, there's a lot going on behind the scene on both sides of the spectrum. But just to sit here and just keep your head down because you just are just afraid of the truth and knowing what really took place and what's really taking place is that's beyond me, man. So I'm not for it. We here to get some up out of this, you know what I'm talking about? So let's get it. Because this is
other observatories focused on the Pleiades cluster did not find any abnormal fluctuations in their luminosity. After some more expunged entries, another instance appeared in a CSD discovered by technician Davis Silverstein. The message translates to, Director Calvin Bold murdered a 6-month-old baby by kicking it into a wall. The incident refers to SCP-7777, a child that appeared spontaneously before disasters and often underwent physiological changes, such as growing horns, speaking in various languages, or emitting blood from its orifices. It's unclear if the presence of SCP-7777 caused the subsequent disasters or not. The child appeared spontaneously in Director Bold's office one night and began speaking in Italian, causing Bold to panic and kick it into a wall, killing it instantly. As the child posed a threat to the existence of the Foundation and the Veil, the actions taken by Bold have been deemed appropriate for the circumstances, and charges were subsequently dropped. However, the following instance of 7777, also detected by Silverstein in a CSD, reads, Ethics Committee member Jeremiah Cimmerian intentionally fabricated the SCP-7469 anomaly to protect Director Calvin Bold. Sumerian complied with the subsequent Ethics Committee investigation, and revealed that he did indeed fabricate the 6469 anomaly to prevent Bold's demotion after unintentionally killing a fellow researcher's child, mistaking it for an anomaly. He became aware of this event after Bold messaged him in a panic after the murder. Sumerian also embezzled funds to pay the father of the child, informing them in the process that it was not a bribe and that they can press charges if they wish. The researcher did not bring further charges to the Ethics Committee prior to the 7777 message, nor when they were specifically asked about it.
Man, are y'all hearing this stuff that's going on behind the what in the unnatural boy, what the hell, bruh? What's going on? Damn. They ruthless behind that, what? What do you say, the veil? They are ruthless behind that mother sucker there, boy. You know what I'm saying? All they need is some dang new shells from time to time. You feel me? And they gets it in. Damn. Brutal. They're brutal. They're brutal. Man, that's, yeah, no soul. No soul, Kozo. No. You ain't about to know. You ain't about to tell me these people. No, you are not about to tell me these people are let's just say if we are on planet, if we're supposed to be on planet T, I'm out here, right? These people are either not from this planet, reasons why they don't care and they're emotionalists, or these motherfuckers ain't got no soul. They you know what I'm saying? Cause there's some malevolence out there. They got the spark though. They just bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? They just bad. They just bad. It's just what it is. But they still got the spark. Some of them don't, cause they got. You know what I'm talking about? They fail infrequent, cause they was just too damn bad. They just, you know what I'm saying, too much. And then other things was just, it wasn't given the spark from its creation, so it never had a soul from the get go. And that's what's all coming out now. A lot of this stuff is coming out. A lot of this information is coming out. You know what I'm saying? Don't attack me. Go look at the research. You know what I'm saying? Go look at it. It's all that stuff's coming out. The sun's about to do it. The sun's revealing certain things as well. The sun's definitely revealing stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, that's just a fact. But this is crazy that all this stuff is going on behind the scenes. Look at all this death. All these people getting transcending around. Just unalived and swept up under the rug from the public just to keep the whole ordeal from being exposed. It's dang near like you can do what you want, even if they gonna get on your ace, you can still do what you want. Almost. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the law. It's laws, man, that certain beings gotta follow. And that's why most of the stuff that don't supposed to be happening is happening right now here. And why all this stuff is really going on. It's crazy out here. And this is a part of it. Y'all, I'm just being honest. This is a part of it. This is a part of it. All the what they say, the dimension clashing and merging. You got anomalies coming from all over the place. You got a whole bunch of scientists and extraterrestrials making stuff and doing stuff, man. It's a lot. Hey, splicing is a boy, I'm telling you. This is, it's crazy what's going on out here. I mean, it's damn near you watch the TikToks and start matching this stuff up. What? Come on, man. What we got? Come on, y'all.
Sumerian was discharged from the Ethics Committee after investigation, but has not been removed from Foundation employment. A few months later, however, Sumerian went missing, and Reza records appear to have been altered during this time from an unknown outside source. There's definitely something pretty fishy going on here. from inside the Foundation.
What's Project
made all the
Anomaly?
more suspicious by more entries expunged from the record by order of the O5 Council. The most recent 7777 instance found by the Foundation is from May 16th, 2021, and is believed to have initially manifested in a CSD. Technician Davis Silverstein had informed Liaison Marinos of it, but was unable to deliver the instance to them. On that day, Site 14 came under attack by a hostile group of interest, believed to
This is a sigil right here.
Be the Chaos Insurgency. The site's security was quickly overwhelmed, but thanks to the unexpected presence of MTFs in the area, the site was retaken relatively quickly. During the retaking of the site, an incident occurred in one of the employee break rooms, and were given a log of the footage. The break room is under lockdown, and all of the researchers are taking shelter under various objects, such as tables or chairs. Alarms are audibly blaring, and the room is darkened to reduce visibility. A loud banging noise can be heard outside of one of the doors, growing louder and more intense as the door begins rattling. The personnel within the rooms begin to whisper with increased panic. The door then breaks in, and a Chaos Insurgency agent enters, causing one researcher to begin screaming. The agent raises their firearm at the researchers and demands that they line up against the back wall. All of the personnel comply, and the agent approaches one of them, demanding to know their full name. The researcher complies, and the agent continues down the line, asking each of their names. Eventually, they reach Technician Davis Silverstein, and after hearing his name, the agent immediately shoots Silverstein repeatedly, causing the other personnel to flee. The agent ignores them and continues to fire into Silverstein's corpse until the entire magazine is emptied. The agent then attempts to leave, but is interrupted by an MTF agent who attacks and apprehends them. A couple of minutes later, the Chaos Insurgent begins to hyperventilate and shake. Suspecting self-poisoning, the agent produces SCP-427, a locket derived from SCP-500 capable of rapid healing, and applies it to the insurgent to stabilize them. Nearly all Chaos Insurgency elements either fled the site or were killed in action. The captured agent was placed into forced long-term medical care and was restrained heavily to prevent further suicide attempts. A month later, the Ethics Committee took possession of the Chaos Insurgent, secretly, as it was expressly forbidden for Ethics Committee personnel to place themselves into proximity of a hostile force. For the following 3 weeks, they attempted to interrogate the agent, but were incapable of soliciting useful information. A breakthrough was discovered, however, when the genetic material of the agent returned a match in the Ethics Committee database of Foundation employees, a near-identical match to MTF Alpha-1 agent Justin Buell, who was still under Foundation service. Further examination of archived Chaos Insurgency agent genetic data revealed further matches with current and former members of MTF Alpha-1. It's believed that this was not discovered earlier due to the aforementioned policy, the Ethics Committee solely holding the employment information of all Foundation personnel, and a lack of incentives to compare CI agents to Foundation personnel. Alpha-1, as a reminder, are among the best and brightest of the Foundation, the MTF that answers directly to the O5 Council. During this time, Reza had taken possession of Technician Silverstein's belongings, including his personal laptop, which contained the latest SCP-7777 instance. The message was decoded and reads, O56 is plotting to murder Technician Davis Silverstein. So, we have a large number of instances of SCP-7777 that have been specifically expunged from the record by order of the O5 Council.
Yeah.
Some sort of situation involving Chaos Insurgency members also being members of the O5's personal MTF, and a message foreshadowing Silverstein's death.
I mean, what? These people are mad. Look at all this going on. What in the unnatural? And they just getting snitched on by the Pleiadians. You know what I'm saying? Pleiadians up there snitching on them. You feel me? Through the channel. I'm just talking about straight snitching. Like, hey man, them boys down there clowning, bro. Yeah, y'all need to clean that up, bro. For real. Y'all got stuff going on right up under y'all nose. These boys dirty. And y'all doing too much. You're doing too much.
Apparently orchestrated by O5-6. Due to all of this, Reza colluded with the Ethics Committee to intercept an upcoming O5 Council session in Site-1 and hold the overseers for questioning. On July 17, 2021, MTF Omega-1 breached the site and attempted to detain the 13 overseers, capturing 7 of them. Interrogation revealed that the O5 Council had been employing Alpha-1 to capture SCPs for their personal benefit, which would have been forbidden by the Ethics Committee. The remaining 6 overseers' locations are not known. Since July 21st, the Ethics Committee has taken direct control of the SCP Foundation, until the full extent of the damage done to the Foundation can be assessed and repaired. We're given an addendum written by Reza director Maria Jones, in which she says that this is the way it's been ever since. The above file is a mess of conflicting redactions, misleading information, and version conflict. It's the general mission of Reza to attempt to resolve these issues and present a cohesive and streamlined document for future onboarding of researchers. They also ensure all proper parties are informed of relevant information and ensure breaches of security are handled and dealt with. This file is to remain a permanent exception to their mission. A lot of things haven't sat right with her since they first started looking into SCP-7777. Why are some staff consistently involved in the discovery of instances? Why did O5-6 attempt to assassinate a random, lowly technician? Why did no one report any of the crimes before the anomaly announced them? And why are so many reluctant to speak up even after? Everything fell into place after they confiscated that laptop, though. And after examining the evidence, there's only one reasonable conclusion she can arrive at. SCP-7777 does not exist. SCP-7777 was, in actuality, a coordinated effort between Silverstein, Marinos, and various other faculty members whose names she has expunged from the record, to create a platform to whistleblow the Foundation's corruption. Using various tactics, they've successfully managed to fool a majority of the Foundation's leadership, including the Ethics Committee and Reza, into believing that SCP-7777 is a real, anomalous phenomena which cannot be controlled. Only recently have some of them caught on, including O5-6, who still hasn't been caught and tried to uproot the project at its source, completely unaware his plan had already been compromised and used to trigger his own downfall. Nonetheless, the Ethics Committee is completely in the dark about SCP-7777's true nature, and she intends to keep it that way. She has reason to suspect that their intentions aren't as pure as they'd like everyone to believe. Most of the data they have on what occurred has been from the Ethics Committee's reports, and they conveniently paint a pretty picture of the Ethics Committee overthrowing a corrupt O5 Council. A whistleblowing service wouldn't be necessary to begin with, however, if the Ethics Committee was actually fighting corruption. She doesn't think that they're getting the full story here. Between the missing employees, the coincidental possession of SCP-427, and that one conspicuous database infiltration. It's quite possible that the Ethics Committee is playing their own game, with the O5 Council now gone. She hasn't a clue what they intend to do with the Foundation as the sole executive power, but she doubts that it's remotely good. Fortunately, SCP-7777 has given them a weighted, 7-sided die, and she intends to leverage it with all of the power Reza can muster. While the Ethics Committee's been creating their conspiracy, they've been creating their own, and she thinks that it's time to excise the bad apples from the rotten bunch. Alright, so a few personnel at the Foundation, notably Junior Technician Davis Silverstein and Ethics Committee Liaison Flora Marinos, as well as a few others, became aware of some rather corrupt practices by the upper echelon of the Foundation, including the O5 Council.
You think?
Rather than trying to whistleblow on these activities directly to the Ethics Committee, they created a fake SCP-7777, which would seem to be mysteriously sending messages about corruption in the Foundation. This was all well and good for a while, and at least brought some sort of justice, but the O5 Council continued to try and sweep the whole thing under the rug, unaware that it was actually a fake SCP. Eventually, O5-6 caught on, and used MTF Alpha-1, masquerading as Chaos Insurgency agents, to assassinate Silverstein. Unfortunately for him, Silverstein had enough evidence on his laptop to blow the whole thing open, effectively closing down the O5 Council and leaving the Ethics Committee to run things. This is a rather convenient change of events for the committee, and Maria Jones suspects that there's more going on with them as well. Sometimes the Foundation, specifically the O5 Council, are portrayed as a constant source of vigilance in the world, a bastion of normalcy fighting against the constant tide of anomalies, with some mistakes here and there. Other times, though, they are portrayed as far more human, a realistic, with some mistakes here.
And just where in the hey are these? What are y'all growing in these things, man? They look like avatars right there. Whose avatars are these? The Palladian avatars? I mean, what is that what this is? Something. Definitely. There's definitely some bodies in there, y'all. Yeah, I can see you. I see you in there. What are they growing? This is not no Matrix style. It's like a whole different type of thing.
Here and there. Other times, though, they are portrayed as far more human, a realistic, albeit pessimistic portrayal of a small group of people that have ascended to an extremely important and powerful position, and they sometimes abuse that power. The article seems to imply that the heads of the Ethics Committee aren't going to be much better, trading one corrupt group for another, but it's impressive enough that some personnel at the Foundation were willing to literally risk their lives to expose the Council's crimes.
Look at her expression.
It's certainly possible that others, including Maria Jones, will do the same for whichever group may run the place. As the saying goes, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph in the world is that good men do nothing.
So, Alright, homie. Class, just 1 second. Question for you. If y'all hide the information from people that could actually help you, what in the fuck would you expect us to do? If you lie about everything, or you let them continually control the narrative and the whatever, we can only do what we can do, right? And at this point, we talking about it. And they try to conspiracize us and stuff, and I'm not conspiring nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know. I ain't got nothing to hide. These people do. And they got a lot of it. That's a lot of it they just gave you. Right there. Hey, y'all. Here's some SCP Foundation dirt. Not only are we hiding anomalies from you, we also got some murderers in here, too. And they work for you. They work here. And we just either neuralize them or we declass them. But here y'all go. And they getting ratted on by some people out, you know what I'm saying, out there. And now they try to, they give you the spiel and then they try to rewrap that. Like, nah, bro, you ain't finna double talk at me. That's that folk tongue. We ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that. Nuh-uh. You gonna give me all of that? And then you gonna turn around and try to, no. And they were just trying to make it look like it was. No, bro. You even, yeah. Not in this class. We the academates. We don't do that. CT on, buddy. CT on, buddy. You told me enough, buddy. We won't hear that. So you go home and you think about it. Okay? It's the reason why we're having to do this, okay? It's the reason why we're here. And this is what we're doing. Alright? So we gonna get it. Regardless. No stone unturned. We got to get it. Okay? Academates, I hope y'all like the video, though. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It was very informative. Even the photos. What they growing in them pods? And why was her expression like that? What was she looking at exactly? Because she didn't look like she was bored. She didn't look like she was irritated. She looked like she was like, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then the news was on the other side and back. I saw that too. Own it, buddy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Then this my number too. Y'all should know I was going to get this. And then look, y'all right down there. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I paused, I stopped it right there. 33, so we already know what we're working with. You know what I'm talking about? And then there's some of them names they're throwing out there. When you say the name like that, it's almost like you can see that. It's almost like you can see it in big caps. So it's almost like saying that that's not who that is. It's more, you know what I mean? There's more going on in that spectrum. And you got to be able to read through that. Then all these 7 and zeros. That definitely sounds like some binary code stuff going on. And then they toss in the Pleiades cluster. And then you retract that at the very end after you go through all of these cases that this thing supposedly revealed, and then you say, nah, it was just them whistleblowing. My thing is this. Why are you whistleblowing inside when you should be whistleblowing outside? I've never seen an inside whistleblower. You feel me? Well, until now, because of course they're exposing classified records, documents again. I mean, you know what I'm saying, or both, whatever, however you want to take it. And most people here in this timeline, they come out here blowing whistle. And he's sitting here talking about some wet. You know what I'm saying? Evil prevails when good men do nothing. The whistleblowers get brushed. And the people see them get brushed. And they don't even put 2 and 2 together that the damn. He may have said something he wasn't supposed to say. So let's go back through this information and be like, okay, well, let's see. Let me see. Let me take another look now. Because he gone. He gone. And he said some folk was out there. And he gone. All of a sudden. Oh, hold on. Let me pull this back up and let me look at this again. You know what? He has a point. I have been seeing these things. I have been noticing these things. I thought I was tweaking. But then you see somebody actually put the information out all over the place. And we get called quacks and conspiracy theorists and all types of stuff. I mean, how you gonna call me any damn thing that I saw with my own two eyes? If I saw it with my own two, then there's nothing you finna tell me, dude. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm unapologetic about it. For real. Like, I'm sorry your butt hurt, but I didn't do nothing. Something came out of the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's, you lied. And you mad at me? Or them? Or anybody? It all crashes, and you knew it. And you didn't tell nobody. You told us, but you didn't, and it's fine. We caught on. The ones that were supposed to catch on caught on. We're all over the place catching on to all types of stuff. It's all, and then to the good people out there, academics included, it's just look around. It's there. The land of denial is not here. It's what more for you say? Welcome to the desert of the real. You real. What better way can I put it? And it's a lot going on. And I say, I guarantee this got something to do with it, y'all. Too many clues, man. But, like I said, I'm not here to sway minds. I'm just, my perspective, my opinion, you know. And I know what they say about opinions, so don't bring it here. I know what they say about them, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I do. But I know everybody ain't got a soul. I know that. That's one thing everybody ain't got on this planet. And everything and everybody aren't the same. I know that. That's one thing that's a fact. And they won't fact check that information. You know what I mean? Why? Because it's in the sky. You can't fact check something that's you can't deny. But it's all good. It's okay. Okay, the mates. Y'all have a good one. You know what I'm talking about? Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We gonna come back with nothing. You feel me? We gonna go through it. You feel me? We gonna get on anybody ace that ace needs to get got on. And right here, boy, I'm looking at a list full of monsters. And they all should be D-class. So from this point on, hey, let's give D-class a break. Because after hearing these things, these people don't even need to be on the street. I'm glad they're there, but at the same time, look what this. It didn't stop them. It didn't stop them. They just went somewhere where the monsters were. See, that's like the Predator movie. You feel me? That's my boy. See, that's why I always got my boy with me, my co-host, man. My co-host right here. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? I got other co-hosts around here too. You know what I'm saying? They be watching y'all too from a distance though. You feel me? But yeah, my guy. When they was on the island, when they all got scooped up and got dropped off, the doctor, yeah, him, the doctor, out of all the people that worked for the system, well, no, they didn't work for the system. They sacrificed for the system. He worked for the system. And he was the actual monster on the damn. You see what I'm saying? Went right out the old shower, hit her with the blade. You know what I'm saying? With the stuff on it. Knew what it was. He knew that it was not. You know what I'm saying? You make you go paralyzed. No, he knew it. The doctor. They were showing you something then. Predator, doctor. He's a monster. I mean, I'm just saying. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and all the high vibrating species on the planet. Till next time.